What's going on, Exiles? Welcome to Good Morning Wraeclast. My name is HCM, and this is a show where I talk about all the community and newsy type stuff going on in the world of Path of Exile. But before we start the show, I just want to real quick apologize for the delay in episodes. It's been nearly 3 weeks since the last Good Morning Wraeclast, and part of that is because I've been waiting for gear to arrive, which it finally did. And then on the first use, I kind of broke my camera, so yeah. That kind of sucks. I spent the past couple days trying to fix it, but it appears that it is down for the count, so I did order a new one, and we're waiting for that to arrive. But until that happens, I do actually still have the green screen set up. However, going forward, we're just going to continue the show without it until it does arrive, and then I can reset everything up and hopefully have the production quality that I have always dreamed about. And that'll be great. Anyway, so you can expect a new Good Morning Wraeclast to air every Monday and Thursday, with possible mini breaking news episodes in between, assuming that something extravagant happens that just cannot wait. First off, and probably the biggest story, is with the current challenge leagues, Rampage and Beyond, ending in just a few days. I'm sure everyone is a little bit curious and maybe even a little concerned as to what's going to happen and what's going to be implemented in the core game from these leagues. For those of you that don't know, whenever a challenge league ends, all of your stuff will be transferred into its parent league, in this case Rampage to Standard and Beyond to Hardcore, meaning that you will not lose any of your characters, hideouts, master levels, or anything in your stash. Instead, it will simply just be transferred into a different league. As for your hideouts and masters, whichever hideout has the most decorations and whichever master has the highest level will override the others, so you won't have to worry about losing any progress, as well as with everything in your stash, it will be placed into special remove-only tabs, so you don't have to worry about losing any space either. As for the league-specific properties, well, if you aren't a fan of Rampage or Beyond, fear not, because they are making their way into the core game, however, not as mandatory features. Instead, these properties will be available via the Zana map device and completely optional for players that want to experience it, and not forced upon players that do not. However, there are two twists to this. Rampage-specific uniques will still grant players a form of Rampage bonus, and, I quote, "You may encounter a Backsoff and his minions in other forms in the future or the past." Which, the noticeable part of that sentence is the fact that they included the word past, which makes me wonder, what kind of exciting content does GGG have in store for us in the future? One more thing to note is that league-specific uniques will no longer drop in the core game, making them legacy items for those that have them, however, can still be attained via the appropriate Zana map device mod if you are lucky to get them to drop while you were in that map, and as well as possible alternate art for race and PvP rewards in the future. Even though the challenge leagues are ending, Forsaken Masters is still the current and main expansion and will remain so until sometime next year, meaning that GGG will still be developing more content and rolling out patches for our masters. In fact, patch 1.3 coming on December 12th, GGG has stated that they will be tweaking the amount of reputation your masters give you per mission, making the long grind to level 8 a little bit more manageable, but hopefully not too easy. As for our next two pieces of news, Ziggy D and Rory over at Grinding Gear Games are working together to design a community made unique. Now, we don't know very much about how this process is all going to work since it hasn't been officially announced yet, but they are working hard to figure out a way to have community involvement in the design process. Ziggy D has stated that one way this could work out is that him and Rory will come up with a list of properties for the item to have, such as base item type, and the community will vote on which options get put into place. So, for all you guys that have always wished about being a part of the design process in PoE, this is your chance. And, although there isn't very much information about it right now, when more information is available, I will be sure to let you know. Our last piece of news is regarding the development timeline for patch 1.3 and the upcoming PvP events. As you can see, GGG has listed their planned release schedule from now all the way into the middle of January next year. And PvP Season 1 starts December 15th, ends January 18th, and will be focused on Standard and Hardcore leagues. There's really no surprise there. However, PvP Season 2, which starts January 19th, is focused around the 1.3 challenge leagues that start on December 12th. Meaning that at least for Season 2, all of you avid PvPers that have been spending countless exalts crafting perfect dueling gear in the permanent leagues, well, you're going to have to start a new dueling character in the 1.3 challenge leagues, giving you a little bit over a month to gear up. Personally, I find this a little bit disheartening because I myself have been putting a lot of time and currency into my dueling character only to be able to see it viable in one tournament. But on the other hand, I do think GGG is making the right choice. Having Season 2 start fresh will put everybody on equal playing fields instead of the current situation where we have people that have been gearing up characters for almost a year. That's enough about the news. Let's get into the awesomeness that is the PoE community. And today we are starting off strong with a member that goes by the name Joxol. He's been sculpting clay models of Path of Exile characters, and I gotta say, They are amazing. His current models include the Marauder, Katarina, and everybody's favorite ghost, Captain Fairgraves, and I would strongly recommend checking him out. In fact, he streams himself sculpting new sculptures every day on Twitch, so if you would like to go see that, links to his Twitch account and his sculpture gallery will be in the description below. Keeping to the theme of fan-made awesomeness, we have Reddit user Justindjg with his incredibly detailed 3D rendered art. Some of his works include this awesome eyeball driftwood wand that almost appears to be staring into your very soul. And we also have Lionai's very own chess piece and these devilishly cool looking flasks. Links to his Reddit user profile will be down in the description below in case you want to check out some of his other work. Lastly, we have PoE forum user Gruggle and his adventures to uncover the secrets behind Master Krillson and the ever-so-secretive fishing techniques that he possesses.
Excellent, you have passed the gear check and appear to have a fishing rod. A rather nice one too. Now you are ready to catch some of Wraeclast's finest fish. The next step on your journey to becoming a master fisherman worthy of the winding pier is to actually catch some fish. Fishing is the simplest thing in the world. With your rod equipped, just approach a pool of water and cast away. It's really intuitive. Soon you'll find yourself overburdened with fish of various types.
However, sadly, it seems there might still be more needed to be done before people of Wraeclast can finally fish for themselves. Or, you know, GGG could just be trolling us. Anyway, that was Good Morning Wraeclast. My name is HC Monster, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Remember, new Good Morning Wraeclasts every Monday and Thursday, and if you like the show or Path of Exile in general, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It'll keep you up to date whenever new videos are released. Or, you know, you could just drop a like if you're not quite sure if you want to subscribe yet. But if you guys do have any ideas for future shows or ideas on how I can improve, I am always open to suggestions. I read every comment and I reply to all the ones that I can, so if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or you just want to chat, feel free to post them in the comment section below. My name is HC Monster, and I'll see you next time.